Hi guys, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. Well, welcome back to another episode of Who Are You? This time I'm with somebody called Claire. So Claire, who are you?
Hi, I'm Claire. So, fan through choice when I was younger. Come from a family of devout City fans, and yeah, been following them since probably the 80s and up until now.
Brilliant. Well, you're going to answer 5 questions that we ask all the guests on Who Are You? So your first question is, can you remember your first City game, whether that be one you attended or one you watched on TV?
No, well, the first one I remember I attended, and I had to ask my dad about it, and he does remember it because it was in the 80s, about 85, and we played Liverpool, and we won 1-0 at home. All I remember is being in the old Kipak stand, being knee-high to just a load of blokes, couldn't see a thing, but was dragged there by my dad. We think it was Boxing Day, about 85, but that was Liverpool. And then there was a bit of a lull where I used to go every now and again, and then I started going to watch them properly, still at Main Road, more into the 90s, and then on from there.
Brilliant. Well, on to your second question. What's your favourite Man City game and why?
Well, I have to think about this, but it has to be, and I think any City fan who doesn't say this is possibly lying, it's got to be the 93-20. Because, you know, it was obviously the goals and, you know, the Aguero moment, but also that we stuffed United at the last second with, you know, the faces on when they put it on both screens on the TV. I mean, it was just, and, you know, obviously our first Premier League title and just what it meant to my whole family and just that emotion. I just never ever forget my dad's face that day. You know, it was just amazing. So I've got to go with that one.
Well, it's obviously a popular one. People have chosen different ones for different reasons, but 93-20 is always mentioned. I mean, I'm sure, you know, it's right up there anyway. Even if it's, you know, somebody says something different, 93-20 is definitely mentioned on these series. So on to your third question, your favourite all-time Man City player and why?
You're going to laugh at this. Well, you're not going to laugh. He is an ultimate, you know, he is kind of legend. Now, there was 2 reasons why he was my favourite player. First of all, he was my first love at Manchester City, who I had a huge crush on, and that was Nicky Weaver, the goalkeeper.
Nicky Weaver.
So I fell in love with him at the Stockport County pre-season, if you remember that. And then I followed him avidly. And then obviously he was the hero of the day at Gillingham when he saved the decisive penalty. He did his big lap of honour, collecting all his players running around the pitch. So for that whole time, that was loads of memories from those years with City, watching them in the 90s into the early 2000s. And I was always Nicky Weaver's #1 fan. So in this current day, Aguero, but Nicky Weaver always has a place in my heart.
Okay, we'll be interested to see if anyone mentions Nicky Weaver on the rest of the series. But yeah, good choice. Question 4, best City goal ever that you've seen and why?
We can't decide. We've got loads. So we thought about the recent company goal for the Leicester match to clinch the title. One step closer. Then I also love, I can't remember who it was against, and it was Kevin De Bruyne. He took a free kick and he went under the wall. They all jumped. And
Yeah.
I think it was Bournemouth, but I can't remember.
It could have been Bournemouth. I'm sure, actually, was it Bournemouth? Yeah, it might have been Bournemouth. When he hit it into the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah, so I love the cheekiness of that. And then also, I remember this one with my dad. We were there at Main Road when Gary Neville fed the goat.
Yeah. Somebody actually said this on one of the episodes. That was their favourite goal because of Gary Neville's face.
And won the derby, which was great. So, and I remember that because we were there. We were watching that. So that's my favourite goal.
Fantastic. Right. Well, on to your final question. This has stumped quite a lot of people when we've done it. If you could pick one player, past or present, dead or alive, played for City or played for any other team in world football that you would pick to fit into this Pep Guardiola team right now, who would it be and why?
Well, I don't know if anyone said this, and I'm sure they might have done, but I'm going for Johan Cruyff.
Another one. Yeah, we've had a couple of people say that on the series.
Because he's the Pep, he was coaching Pep, and it's that style, exactly how he plays, and that's probably fundamentally where this whole sort of play has come from. So it'd be interesting to see him. And if not, I'd just have Nicky Weaver in goal.
Over Edison? No. It's interesting because, like I said to the other couple of people who've mentioned Johan Cruyff, I said to him, could you imagine Johan Cruyff playing in this team, being managed by Pep?
I know.
How weird would that be?
I mean, it'd be great to see how, I don't know, but I'd love to, love to see it. It'd be great.
Well, he was a wonderful player, absolutely wonderful player. But I believe we've got another little guest who wants to come on Man City Fan TV, and he wants a question from me.
Yeah, come on, Leo.
So this is Leo. Hi, Leo.
Hi.
Are you well? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
Have you been at football or something today?
Yeah. No, I haven't been football, but I've been playing outside with my friends.
All right. Playing football?
Yeah.
Did you win?
We didn't really do scores. We just did.
They just do some training, don't you?
All right. Okay. Well, listen, I've got a big question for you. And what I want to know is, who is your favourite Manchester City player and why do you like him?
Probably Edison.
Edison.
He saved lots of wonderful goals that could have made the other team go through or win something.
Do you like the way he plays out at the back like he's a midfielder?
Yeah, and he's like, comes out of his net and headers the ball away or something.
He's uber cool, isn't he? He never panics. I'm sure he has a sleep halfway through the game because, he's so cool. He never panics, does he?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we love him.
Well, listen, thank you, Leo, for that answer. Both of you stay on camera, don't worry. I just want to say a massive thank you to Claire. Claire's an old friend of mine. We go back a long way, don't we, Claire? And obviously this is her son, Leo. So, Claire and Leo, thank you for coming on Man City Fan TV. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Listen, guys, don't forget, if you're not subscribers, click subscribe, click notification, give us your comments below. And if you want to come on another episode of Who Are You, all you have to do is send me an email. It's mcfcfantv@gmail.com, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.